In Module 3, we are going to work on food safety and how it is regulated in the European Union, that is, how the EU approaches food security issues. Here, we start from Regulation 178 of 2002, which is what originates all the food legislation that we currently have. From that starting point, we are going to work with Regulation 852 of 2004, which establishes the criteria for food hygiene, and also with Regulation 853 of 2004, which also establishes food hygiene criteria, but specifically for products of animal origin. In this sense, it is very important that the student knows and understands the different requirements and the different aspects that the food operator must take into account within what is called the self-control system. We are talking about the requirements of the establishments, the characteristics that the equipment with which the food is produced must have, how it must be managed, the food waste that is produced, the characteristics of the supply of water for use in food production, or even the training that operators and those who work in contact with food products must receive. This will be the first part of Module 3. Then, we will look at the issues regarding official control of food products. It is very, very relevant that we know how the products are controlled by the competent authorities. In this sense, the support point or starting point with which we are going to work is Regulation 625 of 2017. This regulation established what are the official controls of food products in the European Union, and from it are derived the national control plans in each of the member states. We will approach this regulation to have the opportunity to know how everything that is official control is managed. Once this official control is known and the basis of the aspects of food safety and food hygiene have been laid, then we address two specific aspects, very important in this area. On the one hand, what is related to pesticides, and on the other hand, what is related to contaminants in food products. In both cases, we will work and see issues related to the maximum limits of residues, pesticides or contaminants. This situation has arisen for both of them. In the case of pesticides, the operator must control which residues cannot be exceeded, that is, the product is applied, and it must be controlled so that the quantities are not exceeded to guarantee safety and the safety of the food. In the case of contaminants, what we study are the limits that should not be exceeded as a consequence of the presence of the contaminant resulting from something caused by an environmental issue, by an issue related to the storage or any other aspect that might generate the pollutant. This way, in this module, the student will have a global vision of issues related to food safety and how it is regulated in the European Union, therefore consolidating the knowledge of the previous modules. I encourage you to start working on Module 3 on food safety and go deeper into these subjects.